was a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, well, a little bit of space opened up. Those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
That one right down the middle. They go up 7-0 here early. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. He fields it from the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they've got a first down, giving a gain of 13 on that previous play.
We see it and hear it all the time. The receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Now, you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
There's a counter give to Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw now. Gets this one to London. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that is good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
A throw here on 1st. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd down, looking for options. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. He's making a bid for it. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcon 1st down.
So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Still first down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They go play action on first down. Headed out right. Caught just shy of the goal line. Woohoo! This time they're into first and goal.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. He won't have this one. Incomplete. They got him the first and goal in the prior play. Couldn't follow up with a score here, so now it's second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
They'll work against the blitz. He's going to take this to the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just a sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And that ties things at 7.
Game at 7.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jeremy McNichols now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Give it to White to begin the drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Find Diablo there on the tackle. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker, that is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Second down give to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Here comes the rain.
Third and short, Daniels. That one complete to Diggs. Brought down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a first down.
We call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Daniels from the pistol. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. After that play, it is 2nd and 15.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
He's in trouble, and it's another one. You drop it. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. So even with a nice game there, partner, dug themselves quite a hole that they haven't gotten out of yet. It's 4th down. So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, that expected defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
I'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, just infuses your offense with confidence.
And as you can see, getting some rain on the fields now, so adding difficulty here as they attack this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And give him the 1st down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. Escapes the sack. They get to him and they drop him. And that's going to knock them out of field goal range. And that brings up 4th now and 21. Well, they kept exploring to the outside there, Brock. Never found a route he liked. And they tracked him down for a big loss.
It's just going to be this line that these rookie quarterbacks walk. What can I get away with, right? The vision and the windows at the college game are different than the NFL game. He's going to learn to throw that one away.
The Commanders set to take over. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the counter, Krosky Merritt. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Firing quickly out line, Daniels. Getting there for the stop. They give him about 9 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Commanders 1st down.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete, it's second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Running back sent in motion. On second down, Daniels. Complete to Diggs out left.
I can see the rain right there made him slip.
6-yard pickup.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
To throw, Daniels. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive. The defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's fourth down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Robinson on the inside give. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. A toss now to Robinson. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. Not through one tackle, the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Throw here, third down. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive. The defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's fourth down. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's Krosky Merritt to open the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Running on second with White. Still working past the 40. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted. To stop with a quick pass, it became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
This goes big, 25 yards before that tackle is made. And it's going to be first down, Commanders.
5 more yards. That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Krosky-Merritt. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Daniel's going to keep it. And they just get what they needed. The run is good for 2, and 2 was good for that first down they were after.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
They bring Diggs in motion. Krosky-Merritt on first down. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here's Daniels on second. Now here he goes.
That may have been a situation, you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Trying to get it with the option. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time. One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. No better way to feel good. Get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11. Working quickly here.
A gain of 11 on the play.
First and 10, looking to throw. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle, challenging that one, partner. It's 2nd down. Back now, pressure coming. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there to drop it. No chance. It's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. I'll throw it. Oh, enveloped by the defense. They get him at the 32. Malik Robertson. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Jake Bailey on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets a 1 as we come up to the 2-minute warning. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now pitch it to Krosky-Merritt. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Moving quickly, trying to get set. On 2nd down, Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. They get to him, he's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And it is a 1st down, Washington. Daniels. This one to Williams out left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Washington first
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Wow, they schemed that beautifully. They got the exact look they were going for, Brock. The only thing off about that play was that throw.
Yeah, you know what I don't want to see down there either? That QB tapping his chest, Kate. My bad. My fault. Yeah, I know. Everybody knows. Don't make it your fault again.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. And down he goes on the wrong side of midfield. They got him at the 46. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Man, it's coming down out here with this rain, man. This dynamic rain is crazy. First part of the game, it was dry as a whistle. Now it is a tsunami out here.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out. First play to drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Looks like a pick, but he just can't hang on. So it's an incomplete pass on 2nd down. And they're happy to have that compared to the alternative. Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Dropping back to throw. Take it in over the middle. It's Dotson. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up to 1st. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Still sticking with the passing game. Absolutely fires this one right side. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough pass partner making that play against double coverage in 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Sticking to the air here. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. John Dotson, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, third down. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
7-yard attempt.
He's going to take this one from the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Well, as always, happy to hear from our guy Scott Hansen during the break, and maybe he's setting up some good weather, for we are now on a break, and the bad stuff we had in our first 2 quarters should settle back in at some point. So let's get this second half underway. Find some space, he's past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Starting the half with Robinson. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll work against the blitz. They'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Everybody rushing back to the line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
From the red zone now. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Again to throw on second. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw here. That's caught for the first. And this is down all the way to the 3. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
He's going to throw it again. And the Rush is going to win this one. They get to it. Leo Chanel. And it's going to be second and goal now. Play lost.
Second down and goal.
Back to throw. Oh, and he's unable to keep a hold of it through that hit. That second and goal pass hits the ground, incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got it. And as they bring him down, a lot of yards. Nicely done, but still short of the markers. It is fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on down.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Well, I'm not seeing a signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
No gain on the play.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense. Each of these next two snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
And they'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Here's Daniels. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Good work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around fourth down. They'll send out the punting unit. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They took their shot on fourth and goal. Came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Now pitch it to Robinson. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out.
That's a dangerous play in the rain, man. I don't know why I did that. That play was dangerous. Robinson had to slow down to make sure he caught that.
And up to throw. And they come up empty on that third down. Would have been good for the first, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
They'll throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need.
Oh, my God, he dropped it. The rain. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Perfect read.
Unfortunately, the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the play.
That's twice on fourth down. Had a touchdown that we didn't get completed. Bad throw. Now we had a good throw, but a bad drop. The conditions.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Now it gives Kroski Merritt running left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him at the 33. And that leaves them in trouble. They're staring down a 3rd and 19 now.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
3rd and long for him here. Pulled in by his back, right. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. So expect a punt coming up here on 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins here with Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. Here's a throw. Man downfield, and he finds London. There's the side, but 22 yards given up before it. And it's going to be 1st down Falcons.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They pitch it to him. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. look to throw. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they're dropping at the 40. Offense working quickly.
Back is sacked. A loss of 11 yards. And it's third down.
Third down from the gun. And he loses it on the hitch. That was a good play to break up that catch, and that forces them to fourth down.
Incomplete.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, score!
Motion man sent left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. They run the counter with White. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
When they're springing a big play on that one, it's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. So they expect a punt coming up here on 4th down. On now comes their punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. He gets it away, but nothing on that one. Oh, this is awful. Headed towards the sideline. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Look at that power. Deep left side. Brought in inside the 20. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Yes! What a play! Decline.
Maybe a little bit of a talk to the other sideline, Brock, before they decline that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good in love and football. Just to get a little.
Wow, let's take a look at that one. They were at cover 6. I went to that matchup. That matchup view said that Bijan Robinson was the hot matchup, so I just, I trusted what they. Man, look at that rain. I trusted what they said. Let's see what happened here. He beats that tackle at the last second. Then he goes into business for himself and hammers Knight. It's a 50-50 situation. Bijan wins it. And he just trucked him. And hop-scops into the end zone. In the rain. I should have stepped up to the throw, but great play.
Folk on now to try the point after. Amidst the downpour, he is able to knock that one up and through. That gives him the lead.
14. Commanders 13.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession.
their own 21-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
On 2nd down, Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky Merritt. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
No gain on the play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Daniels back to throw. He's in trouble. He's not going to get away from this. They drop him at the 10.
Taste their own medicine. I'm using that cornerback blitz. They've been using it against me. They teaching me something. I've been using the cornerback blitz. It's work. Hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Oh, their punting game is all jacked up. That rain is destroying their punter. That rain is killing their punting.
Ready for their next possession. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. 1st and 10 from the 32. Going right side, Robinson with it. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that's going to be good for a Falcons 1st down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the Commanders' 16-yard line.
Now looking to throw. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds.
Are you serious? Are you serious? No way. That's a touchdown. Gotta be. Gotta be. They might challenge it. Fuck that. I'm challenging that, man. Challenge that.
Frustrated with that call, and he'll throw the red flag out. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not the result Kevin Stefanski.
Wow, I thought he got his butt cheek down. I thought he had that right butt cheek down. That's why I challenged it. I know he didn't get his feet in. I thought he had the butt cheek.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has it at the 5. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know what this effort's showing me today? All this production.
Dan Quinn pretty confident that they missed something there. He's going to challenge that call. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look.
It's not even close. That's a waste of a timeout right there.
He did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
At least the one I challenged had a chance. They had no chance. I don't know what they were thinking on that one. I had no shot.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Robinson reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Robinson, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Folk on now to try the point after. This goes through as that rain continues to pour. And lead is up to 8.
21. Commanders 13. Nick Folk to kick off.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Commanders set to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They go inside give to Krosky-Merritt. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They're going to run again here with Krosky-Merritt. And it's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the 1st down for it.
I think every offensive coach I've ever known in my life, Kate, they do one thing the night before the game. They look at that weather. They know what's coming the next day. They knew that this would be difficult conditions. They'd have to pound the football. Boy, have they done that.
Shoves him off. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the 1st down, too.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Daniels setting up the play action. And this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Slot man in motion left. Out of the gun, White. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Third down, 7 to go as we welcome you back for this 4th quarter. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Shoots away from one. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Staying with Robinson. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. First down coming.
He in this ground game, Kate, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
Robinson back on first down. And he's up to 100 yards exactly after that last carry. They give it to him again. Big play pushes them beyond midfield. And he's finally marked down.
They taking the game over now with the run. It was hard running in the first half. Now they didn't settled in now. They have beat them up.
Just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will. And you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, my casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back now, pressure coming. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Kate, that is a linebacker who's done his homework. He understands leverage, he understands containment, and he understands how to bring it back down for a loss.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Pass play coming here. On the move, headed right. He's going for it himself. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Robinson on the inside give. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This is Robinson. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that is good for an Atlanta first down.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
A toss now to Robinson. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Run it with Robinson from the pistol. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not seeing any signs of wear on those legs. In fact, I think this running back likes getting his number called. Eventually, sure, you're going to have to spell him, but right now he's in a pretty good rhythm.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
And that delay of game certainly ups the difficulty on this 3rd down. They need 7. Looking in the air here. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's going to have just enough for the first down. That throw was short, Brock. A great individual effort. They've got a fresh set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffed out that.
Man, they just eating the clock up, man.
It keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 are under Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown.
Damn, they just power football. Damn, that was a hell of a drive, man. Look how much time they ate up. That last run, they just wore them out. Yeah, it's over now, man. They didn't beat them up. 13 plays, 8 minutes. Dang. That's old school, man. That's like some Bill Parcells 1985 shit right there, man. Or some Mike Ditka. Shoot. You don't see that no more in the NFL.
They take the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Low left side's caught by Sinnott. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. So good play. It's a great play.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Daniels to throw. Cut out left. He's going to be taken down, so calling about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Receiver in motion going left. From the gun, a run for Koski Merritt. He's brought down. Play goes for, looks like about 11 yards. That's going to bring up a Commanders first down.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
To Jalen Wayne. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Throwing now, Daniels. And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. And that leaves them in trouble. They're staring down a 3rd and 19 now.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Falcons going with a dime package here on 3rd down. Daniels. This is taken in by right side. And he's going to be out of bounds nowhere near that marker. That brings that fourth down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here. And this is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons have the football back deep on their own side. They're at the 5-yard line.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Begins here with Robinson. And the stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And it's going to be 1st down Falcons.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Robinson. He stops here, gain of about 7. And that's going to be good for a Falcons 1st down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. We've got 1st down here from the 36.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check man.
Here's Robinson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. A handoff for Robinson, running right. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Five DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd. Back to throw. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. And that means that after the 2-minute warning, they've got a big 4th down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Falcons with a 15-point advantage. Front team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. So that one looked like it didn't make it to midfield.
I got to get better at reading those cornerback blitzes, man. They're real sneaky, man. Those quarterback blitzes have been killing me.
Timeout, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Lucky break for him here. Look at this. The rain letting up as they get set to start this series.
Patrol.
Daniels now. He finds Diggs right side. And they there to take him down right around the 41. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Daniels on second. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
To throw. He's got White, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
For a Commanders first down.
To throw, Daniels. And that's incomplete, only because of the hip line, though. A good defensive play to bring up 2nd down.
Antonio Williams.
That incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath, really, on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rushed.
Now Daniels on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete. He got muscled off the ball there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Obviously not a tough call to make here. It is 4-down territory from here on out. The tough thing is to find a play you could execute in this moment.
Now to throw. Cox is his lane. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Motioning the tight end left. On 2nd down, Daniels. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
He goes to a knee as Tom winds down in this one. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
You know, I find it interesting in a game like that, all that rain, there were no fumbles of any kind. Not even a fumble that was recovered. No fumbles. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I will see you guys next time. You can find these games on my football playlist under Dope as Fuck. That's with a C, 2 C's. Dope as Fuck Football Simulations, man. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.